Okay, everyone, it's Bodyguard back again. So this time we're going to be covering a few different things. We're going to start off with building. So that's up over here in the top right with the building tab. We go there, we can go to walls and barricades. And these are all drag and drop. So we go over here, you just drag out and drop. So the first one's a metal one. We have concrete, box, and we have sandbag. Each of these are different strength. I believe it goes metal and concrete are the two strongest. Wood, I think, is the weakest, along with sandbag. So these ones can all be shot through. So if you put a couple cops, you'll see they can shoot right over these barricades. But the zombies cannot pass. People cannot pass through them. So, civilians will bounce off. Just something to note. This sandbag barricade looks like they can get right up in it. They kind of shortened it a bit, but technically this is a square. You can kind of see this is just one square per the actual thing. How it actually codes. Now, once you place anything from the building tab, you can double tap and you get, these two buttons to change its angle. If you double tap again and hold on that second double tap, you can drag it around. So double tap, and hold, and you can just drag that however you want. At the same time, if we go in here, you can hit these two buttons to change the rotation. And then we also have the walls, doors, and windows. So we start off with plaster, and drag it out, line it up, turn these, and as you can see, they do look slightly different depending on how you turn them. So if I do this and this, these are pretty much the same, but the texture's a little bit off. And again, you can double tap, you can turn them like that. Anything that you place, you can do like that. We have wood. We have what I believe is a stronger wood. I'm not entirely sure what that material is. We have metal. Now, there used to be concrete, but we are going with metal nowadays. We do have fully functional windows and doors. And in case you ever need to, you can also put, say, a window there, and then you put that, and I'm trying to remember how to do this best, but you used to be able to kind of do like a half door, or half window. But either way, you can be building out like that, and you can do doors here. So I'll put a door there, and we take a cop. Cop can go through the door. You'll notice on most of these walls they can't shoot through, but they can shoot through on the window. So even if I, move the window right up next there and move that so there's no actual block, we can slap a zombie, and he should be able to shoot right through. Yep. So, naturally, weakest, slightly stronger, strongest. Doors are their usual strength. They operate just like the doors you see everywhere else. They can shoot through, people can go through them. Civilians will try to run through for protection. But you get all the good stuff there. Now, that concludes buildings, but we do have some other things that I kind of feel fall into this, and that's going to be our other objects tab here. Now, first one we have is the scout tower. It's a bit of a unique thing. When you start it, it spawns with 4 soldiers in it. You can double tap to eject one at a time. When you eject soldiers, they are weakening the tower by not being in there, so it doesn't shoot as fast. This has the unique ability to shoot all the way through any walls. So, even if we remove these 4 there, if we put this out, you can hear it shooting through the walls. You can see them they have the full 360 degree, they will shoot through, they will get their shots in. So, pretty good all around. The idea is they're so high up, they're over top of all of our one-story buildings. Now, you can use that with the hazmat as kind of like a long-range sniper tower to help with that. Next, we have the machine gun turret. operated by one soldier there. We have him hop out, then we can have him hop back in. It does have a reload time after a bit, so it does have a little bit of vulnerable time. You see him just blasting away. Put a group up there so they can destroy it. It doesn't go down particularly the easiest, but it can be destroyed. They'll just gang up on it. There. There, he's reloading, so there's his weak point. We also have these drag and drop turrets, auto turrets. These are Marco's turrets. As you can see, you drag them out, zombies will go after them and everything. Usual stuff there. And while we're on this topic, we might as well go into our god powers. So, just over here, god powers, bombs. We have small bomb. Doesn't have that big of range. You know, if we put a bunch of things around, it's pretty small. Then we have medium, which you can see significantly bigger crater, does a good bit more damage. We also have these mines, which are not drag and drop, you just plop them wherever. These are again Marco's mines. We also have nuke, which I'll be using shortly. Under infection, we have Horde mode. This is kind of like a global version of the Jailer's ability. It simulates that effect that you get in the Strive mode, where zombies are just popping out anywhere that people aren't really around. So you'll just see them, you know, casually poking their heads through, popping up all over the place, like down there. We got some right there. You know, they just start popping up. Next we have infection mode. So in this one, it stays on until you toggle it back off, but if you use the selector to select anyone, they are now infected. So we got that cop there, he's infected now. That civilian, infected. Tap it again, it's turned back off. And say you just want to wipe everything out, you know, your humans have lost, you know, roleplay, whatever you want to do. You drop the bomb there, waits a few moments, and boom. Big old mushroom cloud, giant crater, and it's all wiped out for you. And because we have Horde mode, they're just coming right back in. So that's going to cover most of that part. I'm going to go on to exit out of here, and then we'll get started with game settings.